there, I'm using Loom to show you guys how to create a sound clip that you can import into your Bitmoji. So I hope you guys can follow along and enjoy this. So first off, you might hear some farm animal sounds in the background. I have a YouTube hour-and-a-half long farm animal clip playing so that when I do record my video, the students will hear that in the background because I thought that would be pretty fun. So then what I do, and I'm sure there's easier ways to do this, is I go to QuickTime and I open it up and I tell it that I want to create under File a new audio recording. And I get this little gray box, and you can see it's already registering my voice. When I'm ready, and I've created a script so that I don't mess it up, I'll go ahead and start my video recording. It's really short, so I'll go ahead and do that while you're here so you can hear the kind of thing I might say. I won't do it while I'm Loom recording, bummer. All right, well, I'll go ahead and pause, and I'll finish this video when I'm done. All right. Once you have your video recorded, your box will look something like what you see here, a gray box that has no title and it looks kind of boring. So we're going to go ahead and go to File. I'm going to save it. And I usually just drop stuff like this on my desktop till I'm ready to figure out where I want them. And I'm going to call this Farm. So I remember it was Farm Day. And I'm going to call it Genetics because that was our topic. And I'll just save that to my desktop. You'll see it'll change it to a title and should see it pop up right over here. Perfect, Farm Genetics. Now I can get out of QuickTime and I'm actually going to open up Drive and I'm going to drop my Farm Genetics clip right into my Drive. Hi, welcome. There it is. It works. All right. So here we go. I'm in my 6th grade science folder. We're going to make sure it goes. Perfect. So once it's in there, you'll notice that the file type is actually the wrong kind. It downloads an M4A file, which doesn't upload to Google as a usable clip in a Google slideshow. So because of that, what I've done is I've downloaded something called Cloud Convert, which has access to my stuff. So I'm going to click this open. And when I double click it, it gives me a chance to open it using Cloud Convert. And that's really easy. But I did a long time ago, so I don't remember how to do it. I'm sure there's stuff all over the web. Yep. So we'll open it using Cloud Convert, and it should give me, there we go, a new screen. And it allows me to say which kind of file I want it to be converted into. And my understanding is that for Google Slideshow, the two files that work are MP3s and WAV files. And I've just been using MP3s and working great. So I'm going to go ahead and click Convert, and you can see another one I did before today. It just takes a second. And when it's done, it automatically loads it straight into your Drive if you give it Drive permissions. So I'm all set. I don't have to do anything else there. I can go to my Drive, and I should see, if I refresh, another file showing up in here. There it is. So as I see this little like over-the-head headphones set symbol, I know I have the right format and it's going to work just fine. So I'm going to go back into my document, one that I want to link my voice to, so that when my Bitmoji slides in from the left, it's going to also speak to the students when they're in presentation mode. So this part's really simple. You go Insert, Audio. I'm going to choose my shared drive where I have this clip sitting. Oh my goodness. Really slow internet today. It won't even find my shared drive. That's kind of hilarious. Well, I'll just do this one so you can see what it would look like. I would select the document that I wanted to input and then come down, click Select. And then it allows me to format options. Here's the little symbol. It tells me I recorded a 55-second video. I can put that in to. And as I can set options here for playback, I like to do auto playback so that as soon as they start it, they hear my voice talking and it tells them all about today's activities. And then, of course, it stops when they change slides because they're no longer in that spot. And then that's it. It's done. Hope you enjoyed it. One last thing I forgot to tell you is that once you're done, you actually need to change the sharing settings so that anyone with the link can view. So you need to go to your drive and you need to 2-finger tap. So that's like right clicking on a mouse, the audio file, and you need to change the sharing settings so that anyone with the link can view or listen to, in this case, your file. If you don't do that, then your kids will click it and you'll get a notification saying that they're requesting to listen to your sound, and that's no good. So I'm going to change this so that anyone with the link can view, because sometimes parents want to get on here and then it's all done. Now I'm all finished.